Hey, what's good, YouTube? So, on our last series, the last episode, we were trying to get from 0 to 10,000, right? Which it went pretty well. And I'm now going to show you what the current balance is. I don't know if you can see it. 2,000. And we're only trading these two pairs, USDJPY and NZDUSD. And why that is, I'm only trading these two pairs because they seem to fit well with my strategy. See, a lot of you try to trade a lot of different pairs, loads of different Forex pairs, like Euro USD, GBP, JPY. See, sometimes your strategy might not be best for those pairs. So you need to find the best pair that fits your strategy correctly. And then you're able to be more profitable, I guess, by limiting the amount of pairs you have to look at. I'll probably put up a screenshot. At 232, which it was £17.95, not bad. See, what I was doing was I was trying to, instead of doing 1% risk, I was doing 0.5% risk, but I was allowing more trades to be taken. Actually, I stand corrected, not break even. I'm actually at a loss this week. And then this was my other trade, which was a loss, £22.71, and the other loss, NZDUSD. So what I've come to realize is what I need to do is cut off Asian session. See, I thought I could take profit in my Asian sessions, but I don't think Asian sessions really like me that much, so it's not been really well. It's not been good. So I'm going to show you the trades itself. Hopefully you guys can see. So this was first trade with USDJPY. See, I traded this particular order block right here, which then led me to my TP. And then this was my second trade, which it was a complete loss. Let's just say the road to 10K still continues. We might have a few losses here and there, but a great man once said, never give up on your dreams and never, ever quit. Just keep thriving, keep going. And that's what I'm going to do. So we've got that covered. So we've got the trading going. The hedge fund, which I told you guys about the first episode, I still haven't been involved in it because I need a lot more capital to get involved in the hedge fund trading. I need a lot more capital. I'm talking about 100,000 at least, in order to balance things correctly, actually see good profit. So that's my goal. Once we hit 100,000, that's when I'll start adding the money towards the hedge trading and trade a few stocks and bonds and treasuries and etc. etc. So we'll do that once it's all up. So in the meantime, what I'll be doing is advertising. So I've started my own agency. This is probably flipped. You guys probably can't see it correctly. I don't know. I've started my own agency and I'll be advertising for companies, which is quite cool. I mean, since most companies don't know how to advertise, etc., we will take on that role and advertise their services on TikTok, Facebook, and some email marketing as well. if you guys want to check the link out, it's rafmarketing.co.uk, and I'll probably put a link in the description below. But yeah, that's how we're going to get to 10K. We're currently at 2. Our goal is to get to 10, which we won't give up until we do. I don't care if it takes me like, I don't know, years, 10 years, like each year I make 1,000. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but I will get there. And once we reach that goal, we'll be reaching higher goals. So yeah, in the meantime, we got to do a few more schemes. So I've managed to contact this guy, and he said he wanted his the front of his house to be cleared from weeds. So I've got a steamer that could just remove all the weeds from it. So that's what we're gonna do. Schemes. That's what you gotta think about. Never just stop at one. You gotta try multiple things, and then you need to see which ones work. Like they always say, oh yeah, just focus on one. I don't really believe in that. What I believe is that you need to try multiple things to see what works. Once you find something that works, build on it. Cool, that's working. You need to build on other things too. You can't just be focused on one. Unless you're an expert, you become an expert at that one thing, and then you perform really well. If that's the case, then you shouldn't really be focusing on other projects. But until then, I say try, don't give up. Like you gotta keep going. I mean, just look at what my wallpaper says. Try again, again, and again, and again. You can't give up. For this advertising company, RAF Marketing, I've also built a system. See, I'm not just gonna create a normal marketing agency. What I'm doing is I created this system that lets me, it gathers all the data, and then with that data, then I'm able to make better decisions or advise companies in a better way in order to maximize their profits and leads when it comes to their ads. I'm also going to be taking over their ad creatives, because some companies, they're not really into what's going on right now in the world. Their ads are very plain. Let's just use the word plain. Yeah, so what I've done is I implemented AI, so then it gives the recommendation based on the client itself, the company, its overview, its values, etc., services, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So as you can see, it says on track revenue growth. It's tracking well, but ROAS needs improvement. The return on investment on ad spend needs improvement. Opportunities, improve conversion rates to increase. ROAS, optimize, etc., etc. Optimize ad creative and messaging for better lead quality. So that's the insight. Now we can also generate a report which we can send to the company or just for us ourselves. As you can see, it says executive summary. Madge Law achieved a solid performance in week 2 with £1,920 revenue generated from a spend of 2,400, right? The company return on investment was 0.8 and CPA was 200. However, there is room for improvement in lead conversion rates. So then it tells you this week's wins, also areas of improvement. Road to 10K. Don't give up.